And assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, big brother. It's been a while. I know I need to get to Juma more often.
We all need to. We all need to, put off traffic or
Yes,
put
sir.
off business.
Yes, sir.
And then come and that is mandated by the Holy Quran.
Yes, sir.
That we come together as a community.
Yes, sir.
And make prayer.
Yes, sir.
And, you can be a lot of times I can be a Muslim all by myself. Yeah, except for on Friday when Juma is a command that we come together as a community, because that is one of the ways in which it's not just making the prayer.
Right.
Because really we're substituting.
Right.
We're substituting the noon prayer or the Dhuhr prayer during Juma, which gives us 4 rakahs. But in this particular case, we make 2 rakahs in congregation because the first two rakahs are actually encapsulated in the khutbah, in the lecture, where we give instructions to the community. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, gives us two ways. You can do it 2 ways. You give instructions. You talk about the greatness, the uniqueness of Allah, the Most High, and then the second part is the instructions to the community to make it practical. So we get out of Spookville, and we get into the practicality of applying.
Definitely.
But you got some questions. You got a question?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, the question about the black woman being God. Woo! There's been a lot of heat in the conscious community lately just on that discussion. And the thing is, I know the brothers who study Nile Valley civilization teachings or the Kemetic teachings or whatever, and the Black Power, all of them see the black woman as God, but they see her as God over the black man. The Nation of Islam, we see the black woman as a God. We see her as God too, but a God, because she's a God, but she's not over the black man. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
She's secondary, but necessary, as we teach as 5%ers. So just on that real quick, just on the black woman being God, what how would you, break that down or explain that?
The teaching of Honorable Elijah Muhammad is pretty straightforward. You can find it in Our Savior's Arrive, whereby the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad talks about that atom that sparked in space, and he created himself out of the darkness of space.
Yes, sir.
But once after he had done self-creation, at that particular point, he knew he was dealing with finite material. So he had to go into himself, and from himself he pulled a second self, which is the woman. So there wasn't sun, there wasn't moon, there wasn't stars. Our teaching is that he pulled woman from self. Now, we can look at a male. A male has XY chromosome.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
So Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
She has what chromosome?
She just has one of them. We have 2 of them.
So I'm just saying, but that doesn't make her less than.
Right.
That makes her because once he goes back into her again, then we're able to reproduce. So we definitely, but we look at her because she's the replication of the very womb of space out of which Allah created himself out of triple darkness.
True indeed.
So we got to be, we have to do that and understand that, that a nation could rise no higher than this woman. But at the same time, put it in perspective, without a man, there is no nation. Because the man is the backbone of the nation.
Definitely. That's like I was saying earlier. I've heard certain quotes, and I know you'll probably find them as well, but the quote where the messenger said, as far back as we can look, the man was never without his female or without his woman. And then the other one where the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that she is the second self of God. So in those 2 teachings right there, definitely we see her as a God as well. But again, in other teachings, they say, no, the black man is God. That's it. Not the black woman.
I'm not, for me, I guess my approach is simply like this. The minister named me Abdul-Haleem. Haleem means forbearing. And in the Arabic, when you break it down to its trilateral root, it really boils down to almost like in a sense, it is an attribute that activates almost and operates just like a mother would when it comes to a child doing certain things, but doesn't punish him or her right away because they're at a certain point of maturity. I just believe that when it's all said and done, it's not about me being dogmatic and beating me over the head. I believe what I believe, and at a certain point in time, it goes to the third level of certainty. There's certainty by inference. There's certainty by sight.
Right.
And then there's certainty by realization.
Right.
And it's just my belief that if I be Haleem, if I reflect that attribute, that certainty will come by realization. They will realize the efficacy of what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us in terms of the teaching.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, all things have that feminine aspect. I know I heard the minister teach on that one time in the universe. Even the sun is, that word al-shams, feminine. Right, feminine, right. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
So what we have to do is, like, again, I have great respect. Man, look, the instruction from Master Fahiym Muhammad to us was to take the lessons and to memorize them, just to commit them to heart.
Right.
All right? Commit them to heart. So when you talk about 5% nation, bro, I got nothing. I just bow. I just bow to that. Yeah. But what in a sense I wish would happen is understand the questions are Master Fahiym Muhammad's questions.
Right.
The answers are the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's answers. So don't just throw Elijah Muhammad to the side like he's nothing to nobody. It is Master Fahiym Muhammad asking the questions. It's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad answering the questions. Right. But that's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, after being taught for 3.5 years, he literally was a baby in the teachings when he answered that. Right. So we must continue to build on what he gave us, and so that we got to create a whole nother reality. So it's to take it from the paper, and take it and put it on official paper, Muhammad University of Islam official paper,
yes, sir.
And then take it and make it reality.
Yes, sir. One last question. Also, another controversial, teaching, and this is among the 5%ers, because you know me, bro. I'm Nation of Islam, 5% Nation of Islam, but we have other sects of 5%ers out there, and they have a problem with the word Muslim. Like how we God and how we Muslim. They say that's an oxymoron. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Talk on that real quick. How are we Muslim gods? How are you a Muslim and how are you a God?
Because Master Fahiym Muhammad was very kind. He said we're other than self. There ain't but one reality.
Right.
And that is God.
Right.
So if you're other than God, then what are you? You devil.
Yeah.
Because what is devil?
Yeah.
It's a live germ grafted from what?
Right. Something that's
grafted from the live germ. It's grafted from original. Right. So we're other than self. So being other than self, brother, make you devil.
Yeah.
We are not devil by nature.
We're Muslim by nature.
We're Muslim by nature, meaning we're one who submit to do the will of Allah. And once we reconnect with that, then what is the ultimate goal? The ultimate goal is to be God.
Right.
Let's answer this question. Look at it. There's 2 ways. I'll give you just 2 quick examples. The student enrollment, rules of Islam in parentheses, all that means, but I'll spare you. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. It's been a long time since we've been God of the universe.
Right.
Think about it.
Yes, sir.
But he pronounced that that's who we are.
Right.
And then he named the school the University of Islam. Do we understand what a university is? A university has colleges in it. The College of Pharmacy, the College of Law, the College of Medicine, the College of Urban Planning.
Right.
A university has colleges in it, but what we right now have is grade school.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is he's saying that we're the Nation of Islam. We're not lost found members of the Nation of Islam in the West, but yet we have yet to form that political body politic that makes up a nation where we rule ourselves. We're still connected to the umbilical cord of our slave master's children.
Right.
So what we are is to aspire to be gods. Because if we really were gods, if we really were God's brother, we could command sun, moon, and stars to move the way we wanted them to move. We could make the very molecules in the atmosphere do what we wanted to do. What makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes in the end is what? The Son of Man. Experiment with high explosive. So the Son of Man is the one that's causing the very elements of the rain, of the hail, of the snow, and the earthquakes to act at his behest. How many of us, we can't even get our dog to roll over? And so we call the woman our earth, but she ain't really even obeying us. If she decides she's gonna rebel, she's not gonna obey us. So come on, let's come to grips with our own shortcomings, which don't mean they sins. But let's not mask it in false bravado and dogma. Let's open up our minds so we have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All about getting and understanding.
That's it.
So I love you, and I'm always gonna love you, and I always respect and I bow down to anyone who is exercising their godhood in whatever sphere they are, because in the end, ye are all God's children of the Most High.
That's right. That's right. Well, it was beautiful talking with you, brother. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you long. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always an inspiring word. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely catch up with the brothers later. Peace to my brothers. Yes, sir. Peace.